Hi everyone, this is a requested video from Taeyeon. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Just asking for a Tarantula Care video. So basically there's different types of enclosures that I use, and it depends on what size the spider is as well in its lifespan as to where it's housed. But this is one of the key things, which is a core peat brick or cocoa core. I buy these from Bunnings, or you can get them at Big W and Kmart. All you need to do is set them in a bucket of water and it comes out and disperses, and then you've got your substrate. So I use that, and also with some species I also mix in a little bit of red desert sand also. Just makes it burrowing a little bit easier for them. Okay, so I'm just going to do a feed for all of them and just go through and explain what they are and how to care for them. So this is a tiny baby. This is a Hans River, and it is only a spiderling. It was only born around about December of last year, so it's only about 5 to 6 months old. Another important tool of the trade is a water spray bottle. So once a week, I've got the cocoa peat in there, and this stuff here that you see is called sphagnum moss. Just helps maintain the high humidity. So once a week I'll open it up, give it a good squirt, and get an appropriate sized cricket. For these guys it's only small, so I actually squash the cricket's head and immobilize it somewhat, and pop the lid back on, and that's it for that guy. Pretty easy. So I do that once a week, a cricket once a week, a spray once a week. It's the same for all of them. They just take different sized food and live in different sized enclosures. Okay, next size up is a juvenile. This is a Riverlands Sterling Eye. So the spider's actually out in the corner over there. With these guys, as they get a bit bigger, I put hides in their enclosures. I do that with some of my spiderlings as well. But this is just half of a pot that's gone in. It's actually a cocoa pot. You've got the sphagnum moss over to the side, and the substrate's fairly deep so they can burrow. So just like with the spiderling, give it a good spray. I try to spray one end and leave the other end fairly dry-ish so they can choose. And then you have a bit of a gradient as well. Pop the cricket in. One of the most important things is to not allow too much airflow. These guys naturally live in burrows, so they don't actually have much airflow happening, and it really dries out their enclosures, and they like high humidities. So by doing that, now these guys are roughly the same size, but I just want to show you the two different enclosure types that I use. This is like a critter keeper. What have I got here? This is a Strenny, a male Strenus. So he's got his hide here. It's like half a log. I should have one out that I can show you. I actually buy these in bulk from Big W. So it's just a ceramic log. It looks naturalistic and it's got moss on it. I buy them for about $4 from Big W. So that's what he's got in there that he's webbed up. He's got his sphagnum moss, and I also put in water dishes when they're a bit bigger so they can drink from the water if they choose. But they can actually get the moisture that they usually need from their food and their environment. But I like to have a water dish in there for them just in case. Just getting a cricket. So he'll take that when he's ready. I'll just quickly show you the lid. I've actually, these critter keepers have got lots of air holes and ventilation in them, so I've just taped them up from the inside to cover the holes so that you don't have all that moisture and keeps it humid. Okay, next type of enclosure is just a plastic container, no holes in it. And this guy is a Champagne Robustus male. And again, he's just got a wooden hide, this one, that is webbed up. Give him a spray. And this is all once a week, so he has slightly bigger crickets. The bigger spiders, I tend not to kill the crickets, I just leave the crickets alive and let the spider do its job. There's that one. Alright, here's a big one. This is a mature female Stranus. She's in a large critter keeper. You can see her over there. She's got the same, this type enclosure hide just here. She's got the water bowl. She's actually, her substrate's fairly dry at the moment. I do have it taped up, but I do have some areas left open, so this one dries out a lot quicker than the other ones. You can notice the difference in the cocoa peat as to how quickly it dries out. So I'm just going to pop this here and spray, because she can get scared and run, as she is. She's got the water dish there. It's giving a better soak than what I gave the others because it's fairly dry. Okay, so she needs a big cricket. She's over here at the moment, so I'll pop the cricket there. Don't know if she'll take it in front of us. She's, most of the time they like to hunt in privacy. It just depends how hungry they are and what have you, but these guys get fed once a week, so they're pretty happy with the food situation. Because it's actually particularly dry, I'm just going to, just got a cup of water, just gonna, a bit more moisture in, and that'll soak into the cocoa peat. And she's a big girl and she'll be ready for mating in a couple of days. I'm going to put a male in with her, so I'm just going to catch another cricket and put another cricket in for her. So she's got 2 crickets in there now. So that was a quick tarantula guide video. Hope it answered all of your questions. If not, if you've got any more specific questions, just ask and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks for watching.